Tiffany here. It's morning for you. I'm recording this in the afternoon, but it's going to be morning whenever you see it. And I am coming up with a new series, I guess, or maybe, I don't know what you call it. But Shelly come up with the idea that I should name like a theme and do breakfast at Tiffany's. So this will be my very first show with breakfast at Tiffany's. So I've got my tea this morning. Hope you've got your tea or coffee. And we're going to chat a little bit, and I'm going to show you a few things in this series. I have no idea what I may show you. So if you have any ideas, let me know. It's just whatever's going to come to me, and then we're going to go from there. So I've got my tea. And how this came to be is it's not my technique, but I guess it's very difficult in the art world to be able to find who the original person is that actually created or discovered or came up with the technique. But I got my very first art journaling magazine yesterday at Books A Million. Maybe you can see this. It's the Somerset Studio Art Journaling. And in here, one of the very first pages, I believe, was talking about transferring images from your magazine to a journal page. So I read through it, and I am very much a visual person, so I couldn't just read through it. I actually had to come in and actually try the application to make sure that I understood exactly what the process is. And with that, I did get some really nice success, or what I think is really nice success. Here's one of the transfers that I did. It was out of Better Homes and Gardens, and that is the transfer. It turned out really nice. I did this lady doing yoga, and I tore around it because I'm going to make it into a collage piece of sorts. And then I found a magazine I had, I think it was Better Homes and Gardens too, or something, that had this picture of Dorothy off of Wizard of Oz and Toto. So I did that transfer. It's very easy to do, so I wanted to show you guys how it works. I don't personally subscribe to any magazines. I used to subscribe to an all-natural health magazine, and I used to subscribe to Better Homes and Gardens. So I don't really have a lot of images. I went to the thrift store today, and I got so excited, and I was intending on going for magazines. I saw a bunch of National Geographics there last time, and so I was going for that, but I got totally sidetracked by the fact that I found a electric old typewriter. And so those magazines, I forgot all about them until, of course, after I got home and started preparing this video, and then I was like, rats, I forgot. So what I've done in preparation is I have this one, which we're actually going to unpeel the paper off in just a minute. I thought this was a cute text. Oops. I'm going to put that on a journal page for sure. I think that's really cute. I'm wondering though, when I transfer it, if the words are going to transfer, because it's going to end up being S-P-O-O, spoof. I got to think about that one. But the one we're going to do today is this girl meditating. She looks very relaxed, and I actually started a meditation session to help relax and help with my migraines possibly. So I am trying this. Today was my first day. Oprah had a thing yesterday, Super Soul Sunday. So this will be the image that we're going to use today. And this is just some plain cardstock that I have. And it is, I believe, I can't remember the weight, but it's a nice cardstock. I have the matte gel gel medium here. I have read that you can use different kinds of gel medium. This is just what I have and how I used it. So one of the tips that the magazine had was that in using the gel medium, if you use a brush, which you absolutely can, it will sometimes leave streaks because it goes down deeper and kind of removes more of the gel medium. So they suggested you use something else. So I came up with just using my finger, because you want to get a nice coverage on it all the way across it and it to be even. So we're just going to put the gel medium on. Any of the areas where you want it. And depending on your climate, some places are going to dry faster than others. But you want to put it on pretty heavy. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty good about that coverage. I feel like it is smooth and even. And now I'm going to place it on the paper. Okay, so now you want to make sure that this doesn't have many wrinkles in it. If you have wrinkles, it's going to cause for it to kind of bubble up, and then when you remove it, it's not going to remove as evenly as if it didn't have bubbles on it. So keep that in mind whenever you do it. You can squeegee it out with a card if you don't have a brayer, but you just want to make sure it's nice and set on there good. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to let this one dry a few minutes too, because I did it right before I started taping this, and it's not completely dried yet. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll go through the process of actually removing the paper and having the image on the paper. So I'll see you in a moment. Go grab you a crumpet or a nice breakfast, and I'll see you back in a few. Okay, so we're back. I hope you grabbed you a snack and are ready for the reveal. And hopefully this is going to work like it's supposed to. So here I have a spray bottle. I'm going to use and spray water on the magazine. And then all we're going to do is begin to rub this paper away. And it takes a minute, but you'll start seeing it loosen up, and then you can kind of start pulling back pieces. And revealing the photo or the magazine piece. Now I know that some people have done this with like color copies and stuff. I haven't tried that. I've just tried this particular technique with the gel medium. So, and it doesn't, you know, sometimes I'm not looking for a perfect transfer. I kind of like the artsiness if it's not a perfect transfer. I guess it really kind of depends what you want to do with it. So we're just going to keep moving the paper and tearing the paper back until we get the completed image. So I'm going to put you in fast forward, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I'm back. I went ahead and peeled all the paper off. you want to make sure that you rub the surface, and like there's still a little bit right here. And then this is the image. Nice vibrant colors. It's very important that you get all of that paper off though, because you don't want it to be fuzzy. Because what I'll do next is put on the gel medium, because of course in the way that I typically art journal, I will add additional mediums here. So I will go over this with gel medium, that way I can paint and do whatever it is I need to do. I also went ahead, the one that we did a while ago with the yoga girl here, I went ahead and peeled her back most of the way. I've still got some paper I can get off here, so I will. But one of the things I wanted to show you is with this, I got the paper weak around the edges because I sprayed this directly onto it. I think you could probably, with this one, I actually sprayed the water on my hand like that, and then rubbed. So the water, it was less water onto the paper, which I think helps in preserving the paper itself. Or of course you could cut it out and you could then collage it onto something else. So really either way, whatever you want to do with it is fine. You get the idea. Kind of my thoughts are that I'm probably going to do some black and white. I think it will go well with the bright colors that I like to use. So I'm going to do some black and white images on some of my pages and see how they come out. So I hope you enjoyed our first episode of Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks, guys.